Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? How is everybody doing today? I hope y'all are doing well because when I tell you we have an exclusive, now you're not going to hear this from nowhere else. And guess what? Angie family is breaking their silence. They are sick, they are tired of all the games that have been playing in the background. I have Storm here with me. Storm, are you there? All right, can you guys hear me? Press 3 if you guys can hear me. Press 3 if you guys can hear me so we can make sure everything is working good. Can you hear me, y'all? I said press 3 if you, okay, good. Now, Storm, do you hear me? Storm, are you there? Do you guys hear me calling Storm? Storm? All right, so I'm not sure what's going on with Storm. Did they get Storm? Press 9 if you hear me screaming Storm name, just so I can know that y'all hear me calling Storm. Press 9 if y'all hear me calling Storm. Okay? Yes. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. Because when I tell y'all Storm has an interview with Angie Stone family, and they are speaking out, and the stuff they're saying, y'all not gonna believe this. And they're telling everything about the van. What exactly happened that night? Now, I don't know what's going on with Storm. It looked like he's here, but I can't hear Storm at all. Can y'all hear Storm? Is it just me? Okay, because I can't hear Storm at all. No, Storm?
I'm here now.
Okay, yeah, I was calling.
Yeah. Something happened. I don't know how my stuff got switched around, but it got switched around.
Yeah, they coming for you. They know what you about to drop.
Hey, they know what I'm about to drop. And you know what? I don't care. They can bring it. Because I'm going to tell you something. One, you got to get on this island. And two, if you can get past my canines, you're excellent.
I wouldn't even tell them what state I'm in, but go ahead, Storm.
Oh, I don't care. I'm a retired ranger. I could care less. Do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are we ready to get started? Because I'm telling you, everybody, you need to buckle your seats because we are in for a wild ride of the truth.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's the truth. It is the unadulterated truth. Now,
yes.
for protection of the family members, I need to make myself clear. Please, no one in the chat ask me to produce the receipt directly for this conversation we're about to have tonight, because we can't do that. But I have the testimony, and I can tell you I have the testimony. Okay, so I'm going to transcribe the testimony for you so that you know exactly what happened, what went on, how it went on, when it went on, and why it's going on. Tonight, I must pick my story up where I left off last night, because this is going to paint the narrative so that you can open up your mind and have a clear, rational judgment as to what may have taken place. I need to start this conversation off tonight by saying to you that Paxton Stone was telling you the absolute 100,000% unadulterated truth. That truth was delivered to you in his own fashion, but it was 1,000% the truth. I have verified every single word that was said. I have verified the individual's name that was given. I'm going to go into grave detail about this individual tonight. Tonight, I'm going to give you a story of greed. Tonight, I'm going to give you a story of an individual that has so much a desire that they will lower their lifestyle and lower their standards just to get close to someone to excel in their life endeavors. I am going to lay out the plan of a person so nefarious and so greedy that they will more than likely do anything to achieve greatness. This person wants to be in the entertainment business so much that they started an internet radio station. Yes, an internet radio station. They wanted to make sure the world know that they have some ties to the industry using the name of Michael and his mother. Sacred Sound is the company that's set up to do this. Shana Shells is the podcaster that met Michael 2 years ago, 2023, and had been doing podcasts and working in the studio with Michael that whole time. Michael, being 20 years younger than Shana Shells, allegedly was whooped. Ladies, you know exactly what I'm saying. Men, you understand the weakness of a man. He was whooped. Michael then, with the relationship of doing a podcast with this young lady named Storm and Shana as a team, all three of them together for a solid year, then presented to his mother. This is a lady that can help you do your digital stuff right here. She's the one. He convinced Angie to move her in the house. Announced to anyone in the family, they did not agree with this. They do not like her. They have all reasons to not like this young lady.
Why is that?
I'm going to lay it out for you.
Okay.
This young lady, I need to paint the narrative for you. And I need to draw a story. And the story I need to draw for you is that this young lady loves the field of entertainment. This young lady wants to manage artists. She then put herself in a position to begin to manage Michael. Got him in the studio. And I must admit, the music sounds good. But her music is absolutely terrible. Pure, unadulterated garbage. It's what it is. There's no way that your ears can stand what comes from her. I have heard music from a 3-year-old sound better than that. Michael, being the heir of Angie Stone, her one and only son, became infatuated, allegedly, with this woman so much that he put so much trust in her that she now got in the house. Now she's working with Angie. Now, I thought that there may have been more than one vehicle leaving the Renaissance Hotel up until the scene of the accident. I hate to say this, but I was wrong. I hate to say this, but everybody was wrong. There was no second vehicle. The video proves it. And a first-hand accord, a witness, a victim, has verified exactly what happened. Now I'm going to get back to Shana, but I need to let you know the principle of what happened. So let's go from the start. Angie gets the call to do the show. They set it up. It was too many. It was too many people to fly at such a short distance that they decided to get a vehicle so everybody could go into Alabama together rather than flying. So then Shana, in all her infinite wisdom, decides to contact Lethal. And Lethal was then hired to acquire and drive the van. Now, beknownst to anyone else, Lethal was also allegedly employed by Elite, where he got the van. So, Shannon hires Lethal. Now, the question has been stated in the past. How does Lethal know Angie Stone? Because off and on, there have been communication with them. And from time to time, he has taken pictures with Angie. So it was not Angie's first time seeing Lethal. In fact, I will even say that I thought in my own mind that there must have been some kinship somewhere down the way, but I didn't know how. But unbeknownst to me, the kinship is the factor that Shana, nefarious relationship with Lethal, got Lethal in the position to drive. The hanky-banky between the two of them caused Lethal to want to, so to speak, eat the groceries from the rear, thus causing Miss Shana to become jealous. Now, the concert takes place. Thus, it was a good show. Angie was happy. Angie was doing great. She had an awesome night. Angie, Sheila Hopkins, and Ashton goes back to the hotel room to freshen up, gather their bags, and go down to the van. Quote, I quote, after they finish, they get in the van and they proceed to get on the highway. During this time, I thought that Shana may have been with Angie Stone because Angie was going to be selling products. The gentleman, Randy, that was producing the product for them, did not send any product to Alabama. The product was going to the next venue. So there was no product in Alabama. That is confirmed by Sheila. Everybody gets in the van to now head back to go to the next event. While in the van, to give you a picture of what the van looks like from the inside, if you will, you have two seats in the front, the driver's seat, the passenger seat. Behind the driver and passenger seat, there is a partition wall with a TV on it and a small window to drop down to talk to the driver. It was said that there was an argument that took place on the van. And Sheila confirms that that did not happen.
Now, one more time. Who is Sheila?
Sheila is Angie's first cousin.
Did y'all hear that? Sheila is Angie's first cousin. This is Angie's Stone family.
Who was sitting next to Angie.
In the van.
In the van.
In the van. So this is coming from her testimony. Yes. Do y'all hear that?
I'm giving you her testimony verbatim.
Yeah. And get the likes up. So I'm not gonna have him continue. we have 1,200 people, and you don't even have 400 likes. He have been doing so much work and so much research, getting in touch with Angie Stone's family members. And for you guys to disrespect his hard work like that by not liking the video, by not supporting him while he's trying to figure out what's going on with Angie Stone, it's just a disgrace. A disgrace. Okay? So we need you to be involved as well. We need you to push this video out so people will know exactly what's going on. And you guys need to support. We are in this together. Hell. Go ahead, Star.
Now, if anyone has any doubt to what I'm saying, an interview with Sheila is coming live. So you know. I told you last night I was going to do everything like a bounty hunter to find its prey, and I'm going to find Sheila. And before my eyes closed this morning, I found her. And this is the story I'm giving you. So in the van, behind the petition, directly behind the driver, is Angie Stone. Next to Angie Stone is her first cousin, Sheila Hopkins. Across from Sheila and Angie was Ashton and the twins. And the other people were sitting in the back. So as they're driving down the highway, again, I was proceeding to tell you that Angie requested that the air conditioner be turned down and some heat got in because she was cold. That was the only negative thing that was said, according to the testimony that I have. So they go down. They're going down the highway. And all of a sudden, the van shifts off of the road. And as he's trying to get back on the road, the van flips. The van flips towards the driver's side on the left side of the van. As the van is on the side, the glass behind the van is behind Angie Stone and Sheila sitting on that side of the van. At this point, Sheila was unconscious. So her memory was in and out. It took me a while to listen to her so I could put everything together. As Sheila woke up, there was a man helping her out of the van. Sheila was the last person out of the van. Now, it was said that the tractor trailer ran over Angie. And I said to you, I do not believe that that happened. And I was correct. That did not happen. The tractor trailer hit the van, and the van then spun around. And as the van spun around, Angie was caught under the glass on the driver's side. Thus, the van ended up on top of her. When the doctor showed up to the scene to help out, he TOD'd her there. No coroner.
Do you mind if I ask a few questions? For the people in the back, what is TD? What you say? TDO?
TOD.
What is that?
Time of death.
Time of death. And could you explain a little bit more about the glass was on Angie? Can you paint that for us?
Okay. So in the past days, I was telling you, and I was giving my scenario, that There is no way that she could have been thrown from the passenger's window because that defies gravity. The van didn't flip 3 times. It spun 3 times, but it did not flip 3 times. Okay? So as it spun, it ended up on her. They then got her out of harm's way because there was space. And when they put her off to the side, Sheila was then coming to, and she saw them covering Angie up. And then one of the female EMTs let her know that Angie didn't make it.
Was it a white girl on the scene?
Okay, so yes, there were, but they were paramedics.
Okay. Well, let me rephrase that question. Was Courtney on the scene?
I haven't found anybody to recognize it on the scene.
Did Sheila say she saw that white girl pull Angie out the car?
No, he did not say that.
Did she say she saw the white girl pull anybody out that van?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't see that. She did not see that. She didn't. He didn't say it. And whoever that is in the chat saying, I'm not telling the truth, don't make me play the tape. I don't play.
A little bit.
No, I can't. I promise I would not
Oh,
until she says she's ready. So I want to keep my word. But I was given permission to tell the story. So hold on one second. Somebody get Dan Whitty out of the thing, please. That's a troll. Get him out. Take him out.
what happened with Dan?
Just take him out. Take Dan Whitty out. Let him go somewhere else and do what he's doing. So now Sheila is being told by the paramedic what happened to Angie. The paramedics then take everybody to Baptist Hospital. I asked Sheila, did anybody sign an NDA? The answer to that question was no. No one signed an NDA. Period. I asked Sheila, why was her name not on the lawsuit? They did contact her to be on that lawsuit. But her, Michael, and Diamond decided to go with a local lawyer from Atlanta. So there is another suit coming. One for personal injury by Sheila, wrongful death coming from Michael and Diamond. So I asked her, where did the story of the NDA came from? And she said she did not know because she didn't hear anything about that. She was not the only person that confirmed that. The law firm out of Texas had to file a motion of prehabici in order to practice in Georgia. You can look that up for yourself. It's on the court files. The documents are there, and they're free. You can look it up for yourself. So now everyone was saying that Angie was crushed by the truck, and that's not true. That didn't happen. Okay. Now I'm K Van Norman. I'm going to get to your question right now. Kay asks Mr. Storm, did she say why Shana was trying to take Angie's belongings? I painted a narrative about Shana in the beginning. And now I'm going to finish the story so that you could put it together. I said to you yesterday that even though UMG and any other label that may have been attached may have been greedy, that I don't think that everything is coming from the top down. That I believe a lot of this is coming from the middle. Well, I have proof of that. I'm going to give you my exhibit 1. Gigi, talk to him for a second. I'm going to pull this document for you.
All right. Miss Jones, I'm gonna add you up. How you doing, baby? Uh-oh, you got a lot of stuff in your background, Miss Jones. I'm gonna have to come to you when you're more clear. So what do y'all think about what Storm and what Sheila is telling us? So this story is coming from Sheila Mouse, which is Andrew Stone cousin. I see some people in the chat, you guys believe it. I see some of you guys still have questions. You guys don't believe it. So let me look here. Okay. Ooh, is one selling an obituary online? I'm not sure if she's selling obituaries online or not.
I'm going to answer that question. We're getting to it. I'm painting the story to let everybody know what's going on so they can see in their mind what's happening.
Got it. All
But
right.
that question is about to be
I'm
answered.
just reading the comments. How do we know Sheila isn't been paid to tell this story? I don't know. Okay. This is just too much to digest. Whew.
Okay.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Before you put that document, let me answer that question. I'm no dummy. And I know a shook person when I talk to them. She was shook. The only way I got that interview with her was because I had interviewed them in the past. That's the only way I got that interview. That's the only way she talked to me. I believe every word that come out of her mouth because every word she says supports the video. Every word she says support what happened. So yes, I believe her. I believe her 10,000%. Now, the question that you should be asking is there any nefarious alleged actions with Lethal Carter, Shana, and Michael? So let's put up the screen, Gigi.
All right.
Angie was painting a story that someone was stealing her royalties. And Angie was saying she found where it was going. I want you to look at this screen. This screen right there here that you're looking at is an auction house that sells the royalties of artists to any bidder that will buy it. If you look here, you will see Angie Stone and the songs that she's written. The sale price of this library of 45 songs was $19,000. They bought the rights of these songs for $19,000. Gigi, is there any way you could scroll that up a little bit, or do I have to?
You're in control of that. I can't control anything.
I'm in control.
You.
Okay, because my picture is right over this. I want them to see that bottom part of the screen.
Oh, you want to move that part? Yeah, I can move that part.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. If you look at the screen, you say the marketplace median was $8,787. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Who had the authority to auction off this music, this library? Who was that? UMG wouldn't have done that. Not that cheap. They wouldn't have done it. $19,000. There it is in black and white. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm going to bring you the receipt and I'm going to give you the hard, cold facts. You make the decision right from here. Now, if you have written a song with anybody, Measured Man, you're in the industry, you understand. If you have written a song with someone, any one person that's on that ASCAP receipt for that publishing can auction off the rights of those songs. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And yes, somebody did. That could be the producer, that can be the recording engineer, that can be the writer or co-writers. Let me pull you up another screen.
All right, so he's pulling up another screen, but I'm gonna need y'all to like this video. The likes ain't liking. Okay, he's breaking some news for y'all, giving y'all exclusive. Ain't nobody giving y'all exclusive like Storm is. Okay, so y'all can give it up for him and like this video. Share this video. This is Storm breaking this exclusive.
Put that one up on the screen. Oh no, take that one down. Take that one down. I'm sorry. I put the wrong one up.
Ooh, get them lights up. Are you? I don't see it yet.
Oh no, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Ooh, Laura said if she can like twice, she would. I know you would, girl. I appreciate that. Okay. If you guys want me to continue to break some exclusive on this channel, I need to see the support. Okay. Hell.
I almost be patient with me. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I had all of this laid out, so.
Man, oh man, it's just so much coming out the pipeline. But it's all gonna come out in due time. And you know, can I tell you guys something? All my party crashers, all my supporters, and just people in the chat, do y'all want to know something? Press 1 if you want to know something. Press 1 if you want to know something. Huh? They are watching. They are here in the chat. They are watching on the screen. They are monitoring us. Did you know that? So say what you really want to say to them, because they are watching. They are looking in the comments. People in the van, they watching this right now. People behind the scene, I took out Angie. They watching this right now. They are monitoring us. They are monitoring us. I know that for a fact. Ooh. So tell them how you feel. Just don't be cussing on here, you know. But express yourself. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing footages in the background of Storm got. When I tell you it's a lot, I don't know if he's gonna show y'all this footage she got, but it is a lot of images and footage. I can tell y'all that. I'm seeing it right here in my eyes. Ooh, my goodness. Who is that coming down the stairs?
Okay, let's go ahead and put that up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Is the likes liking? Hold on. Oh no. Y'all come on now. Let's get the video up. Let's like this video. Storm got the video, but I'm not ready to show it because you guys are not supporting. You know, Storm is getting exclusive. Storm said he don't care about the island. I care. I'm breaking my neck. Okay? Shit. Y'all better like this video. I had a strange person hit my goddamn doorbell today out of nowhere, y'all. It could have been them, right? They rung my doorbell, didn't go to nobody's neighbors at late at night after 8 o'clock. Who does that? I don't know what he said. I just said, no, thank you. And then he walked like he was walking to my neighbor. Then he turned his butt around and he got in his car and he sped off. He ain't go to no other neighbors. I'm breaking my neck. They watching. And it happened just 30 minutes before when I said I'm about to do this live breaking news, then that's when he gonna bring his tail. And he trying to have a conversation at me. He want me to let him in the house. Y'all get the likes up now. Hell. Storm, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I want you to take a look at this intro video to the website for sacred what is that? What I said it was sacred what?
Who is that?
Sacred Sound LLC.
Who is that?
This is the website that Shana and Michael have on. This is new. They're videos of new artists.
Well, hold on. Well, if that's Shana, you better not put too much on there because you know she'll come for me.
No. That's why you only seeing this.
Okay.
I'm just letting them know where to go to see just go to the site.
Yeah.
No, this is fair use right here. I made sure of that.
Yeah, but honey, how they do it and the people they working with, I don't want to chance it. Y'all know I'm scared as hell.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, so go ahead and take this one down. I'm about to play a recording for them.
Okay, yeah, y'all know I'm scary. Yeah,
I'm about to drop the hard receipt.
Drop it like it's hot with my scary ass. Hell.
Okay, let me go get it right here.
We got Charles in the back.
All right, Gigi, I'm about to play some audio for you. This audio is going to be damning. This audio is about to prove my point. All right, you ready?
I don't know, but okay.
Glad to have met, you and Angie. You hear that?
It sound like you.
It was.
No, it sound like you just talking.
Okay, watch this again. And I will answer if you don't want to, but
okay.
I'd like to ask. So I don't know if you're aware that there's a lawsuit that had been filed. I'm just letting them know that there's real stuff here. Did you hear me, Gigi?
Yeah, you can keep playing if you want to.
No. I can't because I said that I would not. And
yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm letting them know that, this ain't no cap. I talked to her. Now, give me 1 second here.
Y'all heard it, right? Press 5 if you heard it. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Just in case they didn't. Hold on a second.
And like I said, I told my cousin, baby, that you need to get her out of here as soon as possible. And Angie told me that it was some stuff she was doing for her, and she had a lot of her information. And
you hear that?
Oh, I heard that. heard that one, honey. I heard she confirmed. She said, I told my cousin Angie. Did y'all hear that? Hit that like button and press that 10 if you heard that. I heard that. I heard that. All right, yeah, I heard that, Storm. Storm got the interview, y'all. Storm got that thing locked and loaded, baby. Storm got that interview. He got that exclusive. Ain't nobody got that exclusive, honey. Storm got that one, okay? And stop playing with Storm and like this video. Stop playing with him. You doubting him. Shame on you. Shame on you. Hell.
I have another important video I'm about to, recording I'm about to play here. And see if I can get it up here.
Yeah, like this video. Like it. And anybody else trying to second guess Storm, y'all better let them know. Y'all better let them know. Hell.
All right, so I'm about to show you how easy it is to steal somebody's copyright. Here we go. Oh, and I was so glad to have met, you and that was the wrong recording. Hold on. I need 13. Oh gosh, that one.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
No,
yeah.
you find it. Let me talk to Charles real quick while you find it. Okay. Charles.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Charles.
Look, I got a question. When Storm get a chance, I gotta ask Storm a question.
Go ahead, ask Charles.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Storm. Okay, like Gigi asked you earlier, right? Who is this person, Shirley? And you said that it was
It's not
Angie's
Shirley.
cousin.
It's Cheryl.
Cheryl or Shirley, whoever. I gotta ask the question. Why wasn't she? I never heard her name in the 9 people that was in the band early on.
No, that's not correct, sir.
So she was included in the 8 or 9.
On the first report that I showed, I presented her name being on the list. When the lawsuit when the lawsuit came out, I presented that her name and Dante's name was not on the lawsuit.
Oh no! I was just asking. I'm talking on the original, like when the hospital, or before the lawsuit happened.
Her name is on there, and she did go to the hospital. Yes, sir.
Okay, Cheryl.
I verified that. Yes, sir.
Okay, because I'm like thinking she just came out of the blue. It's
No,
been 2 months. But
No,
what I'm
no.
saying is, it's been 2 months, and
Okay.
all of a sudden this Cheryl lady pops up.
Okay, no, she didn't all of a sudden pop up. That's not true.
No,
not,
I ain't saying. I'm not saying nothing against you. This is
okay.
my first time hearing her name
Okay,
in the 2 months. Cause I've been watching it every day.
yeah.
This is the first time I heard this name.
Okay. But one thing about me, I'm going to present to you the facts, and I am going to show you the document to prove that right now. Let me just go ahead and do that.
Okay, one more question.
Go ahead.
One more question. Why? I'm just curious. Nothing against you because you're doing your job. But why would this woman talk to you? I don't understand that.
Well, you have to understand you don't. That's because you don't know much about me. I'm a broadcaster.
Okay,
Angie's
I understand that. I've been watching from day one.
Yeah. So, I have ways of doing things. And
Okay.
I could just put it that way.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Charles. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm pulling up the document to show them here.
Uh-oh. He about
From
to
the
pull
state
it
of
up.
Alabama.
put up the documents, y'all. Ooh, are y'all ready for this? My goodness. Y'all better get y'all popcorn. He about to put out the document, so you can't say nothing. Do you hear me? Huh? Oh, yes, yes. Sheila Hopkins. That's their question. Is it Sheila Hopkins?
It is Sheila Hopkins. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Bridget. We done told you Sheila Hopkins. Sheila Hopkins. Sheila Hopkins. Sheila Hopkins. I mean, I don't want to keep calling the girl name. Yes, Devon says she got her popcorn.
Gigi, you can share the screen.
All right.
All right. So this screen is small for me to read, but I'm gonna put it up on my screen while I'm gonna read to you what's here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah, I trust what you say.
Okay. This is from the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, Agent Amanda Watson, who is in charge of giving out the press information. Montgomery Post. A two-vehicle crash involving a commercial vehicle that occurred approximately 4:25 a.m. Saturday, March 1st, has claimed the life of a low-cost Grove, Georgia woman and injured 8 other individuals. Angie Elstone, 63, was fatally injured when the 2021 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van she was a passenger in was struck by a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia driven by Jared L. Wilkinson, 33, of Skidmore, Texas. Stone was pronounced deceased at the scene. The driver of the Mercedes-Benz Leith L. Carter, 66, of Atlanta, Georgia, was injured and transported to Baptist Medical Center, South in Montgomery, for treatment. Other passengers of the Mercedes-Benz, Anthony Majors, Jr., 44, of Atlanta, Georgia, Ashton Evans, 31, of Ellenwood, Georgia, Dante Daly, 32, of Stone Mountain, Georgia, James Owens, 33, of Atlanta, Georgia, Sheila Hopkins, 62, of Sheila Hopkins, 62, Sheila Hopkins, 62, Cherie Murphy, 44, Sharita Murphy, 44, were also injured and transported to Baptist Medical Center, South in Montgomery, for treatment. Prior to the two-car vehicle crash, the Mercedes-Benz was involved in a single crash, during which the Mercedes-Benz overturned on the roadway. Both crashes occurred on Interstate 65 near mile marker 162, approximately 5 miles south of the Montgomery city limits. In Montgomery County, nothing further is available as troopers in Alabama law enforcement agency, the ALEA, Highway Patrol Division, continue to investigate.
All right.
Okay. Can you hear me, Gigi?
I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much. Keep on bringing them. Did y'all see that receipt? Did y'all see that? Wow. What y'all got to say about that now?
Okay. Now people are saying they wonder if Angie was sent there on purpose. Let's not get carried away on this forum with that. And let's deal with common facts and common thought process of elimination. The thought process of elimination that I come with in my own individual capacity is that Shana Shells has a whole lot to do with the orchestration of this.
Oh my God.
Allegedly. Shana Shells orchestrated this whole event.
Oh.
Now, here's what's so nefarious. How in the world can you put items on the internet while the body is not even cold yet? On the internet after the burial, Sell them for $40. Sell a what you call the book could tell about the book of your life. What you call it?
The,
The
the Bible.
obituary.
Oh,
You're gonna sell the obituary for $40 for 30 minutes. And then you say if you don't get it in 30 minutes, it's gonna raise to $50. And you raise the price. Shana Shells, you are despicable. You are a piece of trash, Shana. Then you have the audacity, Shana, to move even further
oh, Shana.
and recreate labels of the hot sauce that she was selling. So if you look at the pictures, there's two different labels. The first label is what Angie had, and the second label that Shana's selling on the site, where she had the kids and everybody to put labels on the bottles to sell online.
Can
That
I
have-
ask, can I ask you another question? I don't want to be rude.
Go ahead.
But is that the same woman? She put Angie Stone's birthday the wrong date.
I don't know if she did that. I don't know.
Well, on her Instagram, I found it to be very disrespectful, and so did Angie Stone fans. They put her wrong birth date on, I believe, I don't know if it was an online obituary or something. It says how she was born and her death. Have y'all seen that where they purposely put her birthday a date that's not her birthday? Press 8 if y'all seen that. Yeah, I think that's probably her doing that too, trying to be funny and humiliate her. Go ahead.
I would think it is. I would think so. But I can tell you right now, this lady needs to be arrested. Now, here's another thing. How many of you are aware of probate court? And how many of you are aware of property? So Shana is well aware outside of the nefarious sales that she's doing to gain money. Personally, in my personal opinion, I think this girl's going to get all the money she can get and dip. Ain't nobody going to find her. Shana, I know that you purchased land in New Mexico. Yeah, I found the record, Shana. Know all about it. Angie was doing everything for this young lady. Angie allowed her to drive her car around so much that she tore the car up. And she forced her to buy a car of her own. So she bought a Lexus. Yeah, I know your Lexus. I know your tag number, know your VIN number. Know the buy here, pay here a lot, allegedly, that you got it from. Shana. And credit to Stone Paxton. He said that this girl was messy. Stone, my brother, that was an understatement. This girl is beyond messy. She's a black widow. She's greedy. She's greedy. Why you gotta be so greedy, girl? I can tell you why you gotta be so greedy. Because that's that prostitute lifestyle that you have. You don't know anything to do but sell and pimp and sell. And you thought you had a, well, actually you might have had a good trick. And you ain't stopped tricking yet because you ain't left. Why are you still in their people's house, Shana? Why? Shana's not the only one there. Her daughter's there too.
Her daughter.
Angie let her and her daughter live in the house with them.
Her daughter?
Yes, Shana's daughter.
I didn't know Shana had a daughter.
Guys, because I just told you.
Shana got a daughter.
Oh, I'm on track. Somebody should stay on track. I'm on track because I'm painting the narrative.
Let me be quiet because I disrupt. Go ahead. I'm going to be quiet then.
So now, as Michael is doing his music, Michael is looking to be somebody. There's videos of Shana Bonche, Shana Bonche, with the podcast. And in this podcast, would lead me to believe that there's a relationship between her and Michael is because she says, quote unquote, I just got a shout out from somebody in Dubai. And they said, I look good. I quote,
Dubai.
Dubai.
Don't they
And
be doing that stuff in Dubai with prostitutes? Let me be quiet.
And Michael is sitting there. Now his whole facial expression changed. It changes. You could tell he did not like that, but he was trying to keep a smooth face on the camera because they were live.
Ooh.
And her and the other girl, Storm, which happens to be called Storm. Oh my goodness. Oh,
God. So many storms.
I'm trying too many. I'm the original. We're talking, and he was hurt. This girl is heartless. She's heartless. And then she had the audacity to say about going back to Dubai. Okay. All right. So now, here's where I lay the story out. If Shana is greedy enough to sell obituaries for money, not knowing where the money is going, she knows where the money's going. It's obviously not benefiting anybody else. Uh-oh, flag on the play. Hold on.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Shana, you do know that that money is the likeness of Angie Stone. And if it's in the likeness of Angie Stone, you don't own the likeness of that. And that would mean that the court would be looking for the check for that money to pay off the Chapter 13.
Ooh. Oh my God. Girl,
are you crazy?
Too crazy.
The register, the person that's over the account that has to write that check for the money that goes into the account will write a check to whoever is owed and give you some pennies that's left. But you can't spend that money. You got to put that money in that account because the estate has not been settled, which means that you don't have any rights to that money. Dummy. You are breaking the law.
Lawbreaker.
You're breaking the law.
I bet it ain't her first time breaking the law.
Oh no, it ain't. I got the don't make me put the record on the screen. Don't do it.
Just lawless. Lawless.
Blake Brown has a question. Blake Brown says, question for Storm. Is it safe to say, from your perspective, that Lethal was not asleep? Blake Brown, you're damn right. That's my perspective. My perspective is Lethal Carter was acting allegedly as a stunt man. They just didn't think it would go that far.
Well, he did go to acting school.
Of course he did. They didn't think this was going to go that far. They didn't think it was going to go that far. Y'all did not think this was going to go this far. And the nerve of you to try to make it look like it was happening from the top down. Y'all are too sloppy. You're too sloppy. You're too sloppy. Sloppy. Y'all ain't even sloppy thirds, fourth, fifth. Y'all sloppy none.
Uh,
Y'all are sloppy none. Y'all are. Oh my God. You tell me. I don't know. How anyone could be so dumb to do such a thing as this. I don't know what person could be so heartless, so gutless, that they could pull something off like this. And forget about Sheila Hopkins, the one first cousin that was on the van. She wasn't even supposed to be there. Sheila Hopkins was there because Angie, like she do with most of her family, invited her to come on the road with her. So they could enjoy some family time.
family time. And look what happened.
And Sheila is there to tell the story. You see, I'm not going to get a night's rest. I'm not going to get a night's sleep until I pack the prosecutor's office with every single document that I can pull up on you. I'm going to pull up every corporation, every single document, every single I, every single T, every single E, every single O. I'm going to give it all to them.
Oh my God.
You made a mistake. You made a mistake. Paperwork told y'all, my big bro, I'm older, but I call him a big bro because he's bigger than me. He told you. He told y'all. He gave you a great explanation. Do not have anyone from the United States Army out of the intelligence division to get on your ass. You didn't get one, now you got two. And what paperwork don't get, I will get. So Shana, let me ask a question. Pimping ain't easy, Shana. It's a real hard job. You should stay in the field of hoeing because you obviously don't think well enough as a pimp. Because you left too many holes in this picture. Shana, are you the one that's responsible for raising money for your multimedia company? Yeah, the venture capital that you're trying to raise so that you could buy Angie Stone's library?
What?
Oh, yeah. Is that you, Shana?
Oh, no.
Huh? Are y'all trying to share Angie Stone's library and try to make it look like somebody else is doing it when it's you all along? Shana, is it you? Is it you that you think that you are covering Michael and you're going to nefariously take all this and say, Michael, I got it. I own it all. Is that you? Are you that greedy? Yes, you are. You're that greedy. You don't eat steak. You eat caca. Shannon, I'm going to make sure that no radio station plays not one piece of product that you could ever exist out. Shanna, The days you walk on this earth will not be profitable. God don't like ugly. God don't like sloppy people. He forgives sloppy people. Repentance is there for you anytime, Shana. Shana Shell, Shana Von Shea, Sacred Records, Sacred Radio. You you're a dangerous person. Can anybody explain to me how a dangerous person could be so dumb? Please, can anybody help me with that one? Sheila Hopkins stated that they took Angie to the hospital and there was no coroner on the scene. Gigi, what did I say in the beginning?
Ooh, man.
Didn't I say no coroner could have shown up on the scene?
Uh-huh.
Didn't I say there ain't no way possible a coroner was on the scene and they moved that body and cleaned that scene up that fast?
Yep.
Jana, what are you trying to do to Michael? Someone 20 less your years. You got his nose open. Michael, I pray God give you wisdom, son.
He listening. Michael up in here. He listening.
I pray that he cover you, Michael. Michael, I hope and pray that he gives you wisdom to understand that to no matter what degree you may have been hurt by your family, all ain't lost. We fight against our mothers sometimes, but we still love them. We don't appreciate them telling us what to do all the time, but we still love them. And she loved you, Michael.
Yes, she did.
Michael, it's time for you to be a man, son. Michael, I'm talking directly to you tonight. And Michael, I want to let you know from a man, a 65-year-old man, that understands hurt, that understands family hurt. Michael, I'm going to share something with you to the world that I've never shared in my life to anybody else. I disliked my mom so much when I was growing up that I didn't even go to her funeral.
Wow.
Because I couldn't. I had so much hurt that I just couldn't. My hurt was church hurt because she was a pastor. And I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with the church because every time I looked around, somebody was always under. And I could never get to my own mom. Because we in the black church, we don't understand to respect family. We in the entertainment industry don't understand to respect family. Leave family alone. Now you have a son that's a pawn in the middle. without guidance to understand, because some trick that put her body on him so well that she hypnotized him, coochie-tized him, and caused him to allow such venom to be entered into the home. Shana Shells. Nobody in Angie family likes you. Nobody in Angie family wants you there. You need to move along. You need to move along before it's too late. Michael, please, son, go somewhere. Take 3-4 days. Run with your dogs. Do something. Hide yourself in a studio. Embed your mind and heart in your music. But get away from her. Think. Relax. Smoke. Whatever it takes for you. Get your heart right, man. Do this for your mother. If you don't do it for anybody else, do it for your mother. Run, son, run. I plead of you to run, son, run. This is a serious matter. I know you're hurt, man. I know it. And because you're hurting, people that think, that's got you thinking that they love you, don't love you. They're trying to rob everything from you. Don't let this chapter close and you not get closing. Don't let that happen. Go to the court. Get eviction papers and serve her to move out of that house. Do that. If you need help, I will send the wrath of hell your way to help you. I hope you hear me, Michael. If you don't want to do this for anybody else, show the one last great sign of love. Take a step back. Get a good, clear mind. And say, am I doing the right thing? Please, Michael. As a man, I'm pleading with you to step back and please, please, please take a righteous look at what's going on. Because you know, I know, and now the world know. That wasn't no accident. That wasn't an accident at all. We know this. And sooner or later, the world's going to know it. But when the world finds out, please be on the right side, Michael. Please be on the right side of the law. My heart is hurt because Sunshine was one of my favorite songs. I had so many days of hurt And all I could hear was that song, Sunshine. That song got me over combat. So yeah, I feel like you. I feel like I'm family. And I feel like I owe it to Angie to bring her belongings home. Michael, please don't put yourself in a position to lose everything. Every account that your mother got out, get it from Shana. And no, Shana was not in the van. She was in Atlanta and she drove to the scene. Gigi, you want to ask any questions?
We got a list of people coming up. Magic, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. How the hell did I come out?
Now we can hear you. Go ahead and
Oh,
talk.
I'm doing good. Yeah, my screen just flipped. I just got a revelation to make after hearing his speech and what he just said to Angie's son. I'm gonna reveal something, and it's very it's personal, but it just touched me, and now I have to do my revelation. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope the world is ready, but I think it's time to say it. This is actually the perfect time. When I was younger, I would say like maybe 11 years old. My mom, of course, there was a situation and she had a nervous breakdown, and I was put like in like a group home, and I had no idea what was going on. It was so much happening, taken out of school and stuff like that. And I went to a group home. I remember it was in Queens somewhere. And I did not come out of the room because I was like shell shocked. Like I was like my sisters were sent to a foster home together, but I'm the youngest, and I was sent to a group home. I was like, what is going on? Like, why would they do this? And I remember I did not come out the room. They kept trying to get me to come out. Days passed. They were bringing food and stuff like that because we were like in a room with like other kids. But then they had like a day room where you go and like, be there with activities. And I never came out until I heard the radio was playing one day. And guess what song came on?
Angie.
Yep, my sunshine has come, and something hit my spirit. Listen, I don't have to. First of all, I don't even have to reveal this. But when I heard that song, I came out of the room because I wanted to know where was it coming from, what was going on. It pierced my soul as a child, and I never forgot this. And I was 11, and I came out, and I'm like, "Where's this coming from?" I didn't know anything about really anything, and then they were like, it just kept playing. I wanted to hear it again. And every time it came on, it triggered me. And that's why I started coming out of that room.
Wow.
So I just wanted to share that. And then as an adult,
fighting
I read. Huh?
Look at you now, Magic, fighting for her rights. It's almost like you were sending a message to her soldiers, because Magic, you're her soldier, and she put that in you since you was a little kid, and you always kept it. So she really needs you.
And as an adult, I moved out of state after I finished college. And a girl that I met, we became close because she lived in a building where I moved into. And she was going through something one night, and she's like, "Listen, I need you to come over." And I went over, and she had Angie Stone, My Sunshine Has Come, and There's No More Rain. And how would she have that song? She had it on repeat because we had the CDs back in that, the 90s. So she had the CD, she had it programmed on her radio on repeat. And it kept looping. It was looping and playing over and over again. And I was there with her, and she was crying. She was going through it. And then when I heard the song, I said, "How do you know this song?" And then it took me back to my childhood, but I never told her. I never told her, so she never knew why I was crying too, because she was going through something in a relationship, and she took me back to my childhood, 15 years before, and I'm like, what? And the song, and I never thought I would hear it again because they did her dirty on the radio, but that woman, she came into my life when I was in a group home. And I'm telling you, I will never forget that feeling here because it's soothing me and I felt so happy. And look, I'm in a group home and she's singing My Sunshine Has Come and There's No More Rain. And I was crying and my mind, I didn't know what was happening, separated from my family, and this woman's song came on. So I just wanted to share that.
We glad you shared that. Storm.
Yeah. Okay. So it's about to get deep now because this is where it's all going to hurt.
Uh-oh.
We're about to preview the purpose of why Shana and other people are doing what they do and why Paxton was telling everybody how easy this is to do. And I'm about to verify this. Can you put the screenshot 2020? Can you put the first screenshot on the screen? So, people, what you're looking at here is a list of song names and what is called tracking ID numbers. The numbers to the left in column A are the tracking ID numbers. Those numbers are numbers that are used in the record business to track music that is played on the radio, sold in the stores, publishing, the whole 9 yards. This is what Paxton was explaining to everybody of how easy it is. So anyone that knows anything about the music business can go back and go to Billboard and put the tracking number in, and you can find out the information of each song in each title that's been written. This is how you get that information right here. These tracking numbers and these song titles, then put the next screen up, please.
Okay.
Then these tracking numbers then brings a person to this point to where they can auction off the music of a person. And what I am trying to find out is did Shana auction off any of Angie Stone's music? And if Shana didn't do it, was it Lethal? These people want to be in the entertainment business, or was it anybody else nefariously close to Angie that took advantage of her in any form to do this? Because this is how easy it was to achieve what they did. Because Angie trusted people to give them her personal information so that they were able to change things like this. This is how they stole the music. So please, at this point, understand what is the truth. And please stop saying she wasn't in the van. She was in the van. Her first cousin provides proof that she was in the van. Beknownst to my own belief, she was in the van. She was traveling with them, not with anybody else, not a second vehicle, in the van. That is the truth. Whether we want to accept it or not, it was the truth. It is the truth. Somebody in Angie's circle stole this music. somebody in Angie's circle stole from her right up under her nose, and they weren't at the top of the food chain. They were at the bottom of the food chain because this was too easy to track and trace. Too easy. So I'm putting my wits together to show you what's done. That's Angie Stone on the video picture that says Vivo. Right next to it is the soundtrack that was sold. From not Grey's Anatomy. What's the movie with the women with Mr. Big? What's the name of that movie? I mean, it's a TV show.
Magic.
Are you talking about it was it a movie?
It was a movie, yeah.
I don't know what movie that was, but I could look it up.
Well, okay. I cannot remember the name of the movie because I'm so frustrated right now. But this is the track to that movie, and someone bought the rights to the song. No, not Girlfriends. Sex in the City. Thank you, Trinity. Trinity Love 85. Sex in the City. She wrote the music to that. And she wrote the music to a few other movies. Sitcom. It was a sitcom and a movie, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah. And it was Girlfriends, because that's the first thing that hit me. It was Girlfriends. She did Girlfriends and she did Sex in the City as well, and a whole bunch of other things. But what I can tell you, like I said about
I don't want to get too far.
Go ahead.
The track that sold, that was auctioned to the highest bidder, is Sex in the City. So that's what I want them to see. I didn't want to get too far away from. So now I tried to find out who was the person that auctioned off the music. And I'll have to get a court order to get that. Measured Man, are you saying Blacktop? What about Blacktop Entertainment, Measured Man? Because you just given the name. I need to know where you are because I may already know.
Measure Man, we've been waiting for you to come up. You said you was gonna come up, but you never showed up, Measure Man. I don't like when to be lied to, Measure Man. Don't lie to me.
They said she had soundtracks in Dr. Dolittle and a whole bunch of things. This woman, she had a huge catalog.
Yes. And that
OMG.
And that catalog was auctioned off for $25,000.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
No. What?
I'll show you. I'll give you the receipts.
December 31st, 2014?
I'm gonna give you the receipts.
Oh my! I'm sick to my stomach.
I'm gonna give you the receipt. I want people to know I don't just talk.
Uh-oh.
But them they're too smart in the chat. Let me just get a receipt. I'm gonna take them there.
And also, he's not that into you, Dr. Dolittle, The Sopranos, Sex in the City. Wow, this woman. Oh, this is crazy.
That library was sold for $25,000.
Is that what they're posting and saying, the closing prices? But it probably was sold for more. But they're just saying that price.
No, they don't. In the music industry, they don't play like that. That was sold for $25,000.
Oh wow, this is horrible.
Whew, my goodness. Can't believe this is happening. Do y'all see what's going on?
Gigi, talk to him for a second while I pull this up right here because I gotta
Hey,
go.
Magic, what do you got to say? Thank you so much, Magic, for sharing your story. That was very
I had to, because this is why I'm so sensitive and emotional about this situation. I have a lot of things that, we all have a life and things that we're doing, but I had to tell my truth and tell my story. And then I had to, I'm still, you know, you have things that have happened in childhood, but to know that this woman played a role, it's kind of like a guardian angel. Like, her song came on at the right time for me she soothed me. It was like a mother's healing and touch, like, you're gonna be all right. And then when she hit that note, there's no hiding place when you're hurting. No, no, no. It hit me because I was hurting and I was hiding. And I came out to see what the hell is going on out here. What is this song? What is this? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm ready.
Storm got okay. Go ahead, Storm.
Somebody asked. I said that it was a doctor on the scene. Yes, I said that, and there was a doctor on the scene that responded, and he was the one that called Angie's death. Yes, and I verified that did happen. Okay, you can put it up on the screen, Gigi.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna run down this right here to y'all, and I'm about to give you the cold-hearted truth and the cold-hearted fact of what happened here. You see the screen moving now, right, Gigi?
No, I just see it still with 3 people.
Okay, hold on. You see it moving now, right?
Yeah, you moving it now.
Okay, all right. So on the screen, you see A and G. I just put in part of Angie's name. I'm gonna put Angie's name in the search box right there. You see what happens automatically? The 2 sales pop, 2 listings found. Okay. Now it says R&B classics from Virtue, Destiny Child, Angie Stone Plus, right? All right. If you hit view listing, it tells you what it was sold for. It was sold for $19,000. That whole library of 45 songs was auctioned for for $19,000. All right. Now, tracks included. Let's go. Last 12 months, it earned $1,698. For 3-year average, it earned $1,090. Earnings since 2001, $60,695. Dollar age, 17.83 years. Tracks included, 45 tracks. Again, 45 tracks. Marketplace median value, $8,787. Minimum bid, $8,000. That was the lowest bid for this library that anybody could use. Buy. You go down to the price tracker, you can see the offer history was $19,000 1 year ago. Watch this date, everybody. It was relisted April 13th, 2023. Why is that date significant? Because that's the time Shana rolled up on the scene. Shana was raising money to buy Angie's music.
Wow, right under her nose,
right under her nose.
and she didn't. Angie didn't know about this.
I don't think she knew. And I think she was doing it under the guise of helping Michael because she has so much influence over Michael that she want to make sure that Michael gets what's owed him, but in fact she's robbing Michael.
What is owed to Michael? What did he do?
No, he would be if something happened to her and her demise.
Oh, okay. But what about the firstborn?
The first what now?
The firstborn.
Well, usually in the South in probate court, the male is the one that gets everything.
Okay.
The lineage is to the male to
Uh,
keep the family name active. Females can change their last name. So it's always normally the male.
sorry, Diamond.
Now you see on the screen where you have the track titles and the track IDs. You see that on the screen? See?
I see it on the screen.
That's how you track the music. I'm going to hit this list here. Oh, it's okay. Can you, what do you see? Let me see here. What do you see on the screen now?
I see something. I see what you see.
Okay. All right.
Imagine what you see.
I see what y'all see. I see purple, white, and it's not too clear, but I just see what y'all see.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me make sure I did right. Oh, no. Okay. All right. It didn't pull up that other screen. All right. So the other screen I can't bring up on there, but I'm showing you proof as to what Stone Paxton was saying about how they hired a coder to track music that could have been done for free. Okay. So in my personal view, somebody was working real hard to take everything Angie had. Everything she had. The coder, whatever your name is, you charged her $15,000 to do what, sir? That's a criminal offense. That's called theft by deception. That's what it's called, sir. Theft by deception. Theft by deception. You ain't gonna be able to get around that one. Because if I get one more document, it's gonna seal that nail it's gonna seal that nail.
Uh-oh.
Let's just do the math real quick.
Go ahead.
If she paid this coder $15,000 to decode and find the missing money, they already sold a catalog for $2,000. So what a profit? You're gonna get $5,000?
Wait a minute. No, no catalog was sold for $2,000.
I mean 25. So let's do it to 15, 20, 25. So it's 10,000. So the catalog was sold for 25, right?
Yes.
So if she paid someone $15,000 to decode it, it's only 10,000 of cash that came out of her. Like the math is not mathing. That's what I'm saying. Why?
But see, you got to use the logic, and you can't. You looking at it scientifically.
Okay.
I told you that they were raising venture capital.
Okay.
So she could have got capital from somewhere else.
Got it.
All of the money didn't come from that one source.
Yeah, but how does a woman like this that has so much music, so much, her catalog is enormous. How does this happen to someone like her? How?
I wished I could answer that question. And the only
Okay.
thing I could come to is naiveness,
Okay.
generosity, love,
No.
grace.
No.
What
No.
you asked me a question.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm giving you my answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
gonna add more people up. Okay,
Mhm.
Storm, do you want people to ask you questions, or you just want to turn
No,
off
no.
questions?
They're welcome to ask me the question.
Okay.
This is thing. Hi, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine, Gigi. I've been listening, and I'm with Storm all the way. It's her bitch ass first cousin.
Well, hold on. Let's be careful with the cuss words. But go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so hurt because I'm hurt because I grew up on her first album, Funk You Up. My mama went to the record shop and bought that album, and I was on the I'm living in LA, and y'all on the East Coast, and I'm on the West Coast.
Shout out to the West Coast.
And I'm on and yeah, it got out to the West Coast because I'm on the West Coast. And I'm actually was in LA in South Central. And my mom picked me up from the school bus. I was in school, and she was like, I went to the record shop today. I was like, what you get? She said, I'm gonna surprise you. And she put Angie Stone's record on with the Sugar Hill and the rainbow color with the blue album. And it was a sequence. It was funk you right on up, I'ma funk you. I was like, oh man, that's nice. That's nice. She's like, but who's the singing? I was like, I'm trying to catch the voice. And she was so excited herself. She's like, this Angie Stone, the sequence. And then and that's when Blondie came in. Hey, you sitting over there. You better get up out of your chair and work your body down. Turn the funk around, 'cause we go. Oh man. And she was bumping it off of the house stereo. I'm talking about the furniture stereo that takes like 4 people to pick up and move, the old school house furniture stereo. It was bumping like that. And
Everett, I
yeah,
got a question to ask you
talk to me.
because I just realized something, and if I think I heard what I heard, I want to kill that spirit. Did you without cursing, please?
Yeah.
Can you repeat what you said in the beginning?
I said Sh- Shana. Shana or Shannon, her first cousin, because she knew everything about Angie. Like on what you was
Who's
talking about.
you speak? Shanna is not Angie's first cousin.
Okay, well, whoever the lady was that that was on the van, that was in the van with her,
Hmm.
and was taking her catalog.
No, okay. Let me correct that. That's not a true statement. You're talking about Sheila Hopkins. Sheila Hopkins was sitting is Angie Stone's first cousin, and Sheila Hopkins was sitting next to Angie in the van.
Yes,
Shanna is the helper that was living in the home with Angie, and that is the person that is nefarious, not
yes.
Sheila Hopkins. Sheila
Okay,
Hopkins again
well,
is
I stand to
Angie's
be corrected.
first
Uh,
cousin,
yeah,
and that
well,
woman is in a lot of pain right now,
yeah,
genuine pain.
yeah,
You can't
because it's
fake that. If you hear her, you can't fake that. No, sir.
and it hurts me because I'm
Oh,
like a legend is gone. Like from my childhood upbringing, seeing her on Soul Train, watching Soul Train on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Don Cornelius and all them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Everest, I appreciate you. Shelly Boo, what do you got to say?
Oh, hey, girlfriends and Storm. Hey, hey, listen. I need some gaps filled in, Storm. Come on, brother Storm. Fill these gaps in for me.
Let's go.
Okay, now I listened to everything. I still feel they done something to Angie on that scene because if this lady was unconscious, she was unconscious. We don't know. I don't know how long, but I believe they done something. Because what about Lethal? The story about him being gone for 2 hours, and like you said, no coroner office was there. A doctor came on the scene. This is still kind of weird that a doctor came on the scene and threw a sheet over Angie. And if this lady was knocked out, I just need some gaps filled in here. The time she was knocked out, you don't think they done something to Angie to finish her off?
Well, I'm going to put it this here way. I think Angie was already in distress riding already.
Okay. And then another question. Angie came on and said they stuck her with poisonous needles and she almost left here. So you think that lady done that?
That's well, you talking about Shana Shells?
Yeah, you think she the one done that to Angie?
I absolutely do think that.
Okay, I could ride with that. And then the last question, we both know if someone dies on the scene, how was they able to get away with not having that the coroner or someone pick her up? You said they took her to the hospital.
I'm glad you asked that question. I did some legal research on that. There are two situations or two things that happen that you can get away with if it times itself right. One, if a doctor is on the scene, a licensed medical doctor in the state that is there and practicing in that county, that doctor can pronounce on the scene. However, the body still has to be taken to the hospital. So there was a medical doctor that did respond to the scene, and he did make the call at the scene.
Okay, because remember we saw a pink, because it's just murky what's going on here, but we saw a pink, something thrown over, and they said that was Angie. They had some cloth or something thrown over her, and it was pink.
Okay. Me personally, I cannot speak to what color it was because in the recording, it is night scene, and I can't tell on the recording what color it is. All you can see is the blanket sheet, whatever it was, pull over. So because of the color, I cannot find out whatever. But after daylight hit, there was one pink blanket and one white blanket on the ground.
Right.
I can say that. And whoever is saying in the chat that there was no autopsy, you have your information wrong. There's definitely an autopsy.
Well, that would be the last thing, the toxicology, to see if anybody put something in her or what. I mean, they just had reports that she had bruising. Someone said she had bruising, like someone held her down in her neck and all these type of things. But I'm saying if that woman was unconscious, and they claim people was missing or 2 hours and this and that, I'm just wondering what was done to Angie, if something was done to her while this woman was unconscious.
Well, hold on. I'm going to show you something. Okay.
All right.
DJ B Red makes a valid point. DJ B Red says only a medical examiner can do that. Can do that. That's a lie. BJ, your statement makes sense. But in this situation and in this state of Alabama, not this state, that state of Alabama, it happened. So that's the fact. We could call it a lie all day long because we know what should be done, but that is not what was done. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I just
and
know. Oh,
and
go ahead.
and shout out to the green person that gave the $5. Shout out to them. And they have a question. Storm, has the autopsy report came out yet? The answer to that question is no. The autopsy report has not been released yet, and both myself and Paperwork Party are waiting on copies. We paid for it. We're waiting on it. As soon as it drops, we'll be the first to be notified about it. So no, it has not come out yet.
And that is Shelly background. Y'all always do that. Who is snoring? Ain't nobody snoring. It's Shelly
Oh, you
background. She
go.
always going on.
You say I got snoring going on. Well, you know those every time I get the demons be following me, right?
I said the wind in your background. That's what it is. People in the comment section think somebody is snoring, but it's not. The wind in her background.
Hey, you know what? They don't like when I come on. I ain't gonna be on. I just wanted to get those questions in.
Oh, Shelly, I love to hear your voice, child. I can listen to you all day, Shell.
I just wanted it when Storm was, and you know I love what Storm is doing because a lot of people don't like what he's doing, and he's digging and getting to the truth. And like he said, it was a plot and a plan going on because what I feel like he said when they found out, when Angie found out, she said someone close to her was stealing. She said that out her own mouth. And she said she found out who was doing it. So it looked like they would concoct a plan because now they, like Stone said, I mean, Storm said, if it comes out, then someone's going to jail. So if they did the accident, it looked like to me they did mean to take her out.
Uh-huh.
Somebody did.
Yeah, because
no one, and I'm telling you point blank, allegedly, and I'm gonna use the term allegedly because it's not factual to me yet,
right,
but
right.
I can definitely say what it looks like to me. Allegedly, this was a hit job, and allegedly, it is a sloppy hit job, and allegedly, that was not nobody falling asleep. Those tracks don't look like that. Those tracks don't support that. Those tracks ain't gonna make me believe that. Those tracks are gonna make me believe that that was a skilled driver to flip that van because everybody knows with good common sense about those Mercedes Sprinter vans is that they can correct themselves. And on top of that,
Right.
it has a black box. So the black box is gonna tell a story.
Yeah, but Storm, there's so many people that get to these places and pay people off. I'm just afraid that they're going to get paid off all the proof, and I hope not. But I'm just because these people are so.
Yeah,
Um,
Shelly.
yeah.
Let's take your statement to the court of public opinion. Okay.
Okay.
You brought me to where we were again last night. Here we go.
Okay.
Can you mute the noise in the back? It's really loud in my ears.
Yeah. Hold on. It's a vehicle out here. Y'all ain't gonna believe where I'm at, but it's a vehicle out
Don't
here.
tell them where you at, Shelly. They're gonna come for you. Don't tell them.
Yeah, that's security actually. I have some security out here for a reason, but I'll tell y'all.
No, I
Okay.
think
Let me
that's the
mute.
wind. I think that's the wind in the phone.
Let me win.
Okay, so
Well, yeah, they dropped her, so she'll come back. Okay, you ready for the next guest?
yes.
Sharon, am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah, you said my name right. How you doing, Gigi?
How you doing, Sharon?
I'm on the phone with Stone Paxton. I'm the Sharon that Stone spoke about in his part 2, okay? And I got him on the phone. He don't want to come on your show. But I just want to let y'all know that y'all need to stop assuming when we have the facts about Angie, okay? Quiet Storm, we appreciate you sending out that message to Michael, okay? But this is very heartfelt and emotional still for us with what happened to Angie, but we really don't appreciate the lies that's being said about this whole case when it comes to Angie and Angie's legacy and Angie's accident and Angie's royalties. I am her writer. I wrote with Angie. I spent time with Angie. I have songs recorded with Angie, okay? So we really take this heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let you know, Gigi, that, you know, your viewers need to know the facts and the truth about what happened to Angie. We just an email away, my sister.
Well,
Stone is
Sharon,
on the other end. Stone is
you,
listening in, but he don't want to talk right now.
you have the
So
floor. I put everybody down. You have the floor. It's yours.
yes, ma'am. I'm Crypto Mecca in the crypto space. I'm Mecca L on my Street Talk Daily podcast that Stone spoke about. And I'm Sharon in real life when it comes to shit like this. I'm a BMI writer. Me and Angie have many songs together. And what the brother was saying about the 45 songs is not factual at all. It's not factual at all. So this Storm guy on your show, he's not speaking all the facts. He don't know all the facts. And he's assuming, okay? He's trying to figure it out. And all you got to do is call me and I can give you the facts, Gigi. Okay?
Okay. Well, I'm going to call you.
We need to stop this with Angie's legacy. She's a legend. She don't deserve to go out like that. She did not deserve for her funeral, burial, casket picture to go surfing on the fucking internet. I'm pissed about that. No, I didn't go to the funeral because I ain't want to be around a bunch of fake people, okay? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Hey,
go ahead, Stone.
Hey, Sharon, let them know that Shana convinced Michael to sign an agreement with her. That's why she's
Shana convinced, you can hear Stone, Shana convinced Michael to sign an agreement with her.
That's how she's able to move how she's moving.
She can hear you. They're listening.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know, Gigi, you ain't got to assume, baby girl. Only one we really want to talk to is Tough News. Tough News ain't trying to lie. Tough News ain't trying to distort and mess up Stone's reputation. Stone was minding his business. Stone don't have to lie. Stone talk to Angie Stone every single day. Okay? So there's nothing to lie about. Y'all want the facts? Y'all ain't got to be assuming. Okay? I did the backgrounds with Angie on No More Rain in This Cloud. We laughed together. We slept together. We recorded together. We did music together. We wrote beautiful songs together. So this is really personal with me. Me and Stone cried together about it because it's really fucked up. It's really horrible what happened to her, and she ain't deserve to go out this way. So justice for Angie. We want justice for Angie.
Yes.
I will send you my email, my sister. I will reach out to you so y'all ain't got to be assuming and trying to figure out. She was family to us. She wasn't a fan. You know what I'm saying? She was a human being. She was a lovable person. She wanted to help everybody. She took me to record labels and was telling all those people that I needed a deal because she honored and respected my gift like I respected hers. I didn't see her as Angie B. I didn't see her as a superstar. I saw her as a human being. She was a human being. And the way she went out, she didn't deserve to go out like that. But Angie is okay now. Angie is on the other side. And her power now is she's in her full power to help her children. So put some respect on the name. Stop trying to figure out, no, she was in the vehicle when she passed away. In the vehicle, ain't nobody kidnap her. Ain't nobody kill her. Ain't nobody, the white lady ain't do shit to Angie, okay? So y'all ain't got to try to figure out if something was done to her that night. Yes, something was done to her that night. However, it was done in a fucked up way. You know, we believe that the car accident was intentional. You know what I'm saying? But all this kidnapping and she was murdered, that's some bullshit, okay? She didn't pass away that way. She never got out the van, okay?
Yes. I'm so thankful that you came up here and you checked our asses. I appreciate that. And you
I've been
checked.
watching you when you didn't show your face. I've been watching you for 5-6 years, Gigi.
Really? Shit.
I'm one of them that be in the cut. You know what I'm saying? They did me so dirty with Jaguar Wright. Everybody was saying I was Jaguar Wright, and I wasn't, and I didn't know what was going on when people used me in these YouTube streets. So I've been off the streets 3 years, 4 years. But I met Jaguar Wright, and she asked me to be a part of her documentary because these YouTube streets is for entertainment purposes, and you can't decipher the lie from the truth. So when it comes to Angie, I can't let her go out like that. I'm not going to let her legacy go out like that. And we will get justice for Angie, and her children will reap the benefits of what she reaped, because I call Michael Little Michael, because when Little Michael was around me, he was a baby. He was on that stage with Angie when her first album dropped. I was rocking with Angie. So I know Angie personally. So I'm not going to let these YouTube channels just fuck over my friend like that, my big sister like that. No, it ain't going to go down like that. And whatever Shana and them is doing, they're going to reap what they sow. Because we're living in a different age and a different time, the time of truth. We're living in a time of truth where people are really able to decipher the fake from the real, the lies from the fucking truth. Everybody that died in the music business don't die from Illuminati. People be dying from natural causes. People be dying from accidents. Everything ain't fucking Illuminati. Everything ain't the music industry. Everything ain't Clive Davis. People trying to figure it out. It was some Negroes that did this shit to her. It was some Negroes that stole her fucking song. She know who stole her music. So the brother Quiet Storm, he trying to figure it out. Brother Stone already figured it out. Angie, we already know what happened with her music. So we ain't got to try to assume what happened with her music. Stone is dropping jewels, telling y'all what happened. And then people still trying to figure it out. That's some retarded ass shit. Go to his channel, listen to what he's saying, decipher what he's saying, and keep it pushing, because he ain't going to come on there no time soon. He going back to what he was doing when he was minding his business before she passed away. You see what I'm saying? So go and decipher those gems that he dropped. Now y'all know who Shana is. You feel me? And whatever she's doing, she gonna reap it, because there's laws in place. There's laws for her. There's courts for her.
Well,
She gonna get what's coming to her.
Yeah, we
She
appreciate
gonna
you.
get what's coming. Karma's real. Karma coming back fast, my sister. Karma is coming real fast. So if her intent wasn't pure for Angie and she up in that house, she gonna be out that house. She can run, but she can't hide. She can go to Dubai, Mexico, wherever she want to go. But Angie's spirit is stronger than it was when she was alive. And Angie will make sure that girl don't get no rest at night. Angie will make sure of it, because she's more in her power than she was before she left this earth. And all of us, what make us equal is death. And we all gonna leave here. So get your shit right. It ain't about money. It's about relationships and treating people the way you want to be treated. Angie was a good soldier. She was a good woman. She had a pure soul. She was a good-hearted person, and she wanted everybody to succeed. She was vulnerable. That's how that lady ended up in her house. She didn't know the business. She was just a pure artist, a lyricist, a legend. She was amazing. She was real. She was down to earth. She loved everybody. She just didn't set boundaries, and she trusted. And all she cared about was Diamond and Michael reaping what she sowed. They didn't even understand it. I didn't even realize who I was rolling with. I didn't even realize who she was, because I saw her as a human being. So y'all ain't got to guess what happened to Angie. She passed away in that van. She never made it out that van, okay? Paxton Stone talked to the detectives. He talked to the law enforcement. He got all the paperwork. I got the paperwork. We ain't got to be guessing shit over here. That's not fair to our community as a people that we got to be making up lies and trying to figure out. I'm sick of that shit. All the lies that's going on talking about her. Let her rest in peace. Play her music. Celebrate her life. Watch her interviews. Don't try to figure it out. Let her rest. How would you like if it was your mother? Everybody assuming what happened to your mom, and you know deep inside, you know what happened to your mom, and everybody making up all these lies. Assuming. That's not right. That's not cool, y'all. You ain't gotta assume no more. I'm telling you, she didn't get out the van. She didn't make it out. The truck hit the van. It just happened to hit her side and it took her out. Was it intentional? Perhaps. I didn't even realize it when I was singing the vocals to No More Rain in This Cloud with Angie. I didn't even realize that she was just a cool chick, that we were so much alike when I wrote for Mary J. Blige. Cool chick. Down to earth. I said, Mary, you more prettier than you is on TV. I'm a down to earth cool chick. That's why they was rocking with me. I was a nobody. Just wanted to sing. And everybody saw something in me that I wasn't a groupie, that I was a real person. That's why Angie fucked with me, would bring me to her house. She would come to my house. Before the first album dropped. And then she passed away. I was reaching out to her 6 months prior to her passing away. And at that time, that's when Shana came around. Shana only been around Angie 6 months. And I was hitting her up because I said she didn't look right. So I'm like, what's going on with Angie? Let me get the Angie to see what's going on, see how I can help Angie. We vibe with the music, so I only got to the music later, but I want to help Angie because something feel right with Angie. And I didn't understand why my text was bouncing back. But now all of a sudden, all my texts going through. So I'm like, yo, all my texts going through, Stone, but they wasn't going through. Now all of a sudden they going through. Then I see the desperation. I'm like, yo, Stone, somebody's selling Angie obituary.
What?
And I'm like, yo, what the bumper clyde is this? You don't sell nobody obituary. They ain't sell Michael Jackson, Whitney. Ain't nobody. Why they selling Angie, the legend, the one that made the way for Mariah Carey? And y'all know the list go on. The catalog, the first female rapper. They want to honor her now that she gone. But when she was alive, all she was fighting for was her legacy. Acknowledge me. Honor me. Respect me. So what? I'm dark skinned. So what? I'm a heavy set. But I'm the first female rapper. Me and my girls. Not Salt and Pepper. So now she going now. All these documentaries, biopsies coming out about Angie being the first female rapper. That hurts, y'all. But like Stone said, as bloggers, we must come together. We must speak positive. We must speak facts. We must speak truth about Angie's legacy. We ain't gotta lie. Stone don't gotta lie. Stone been in the music business forever and ever and ever. Amen. Stone has a PhD in music. How many people you know, Gigi, with a PhD in music?
9.
Stone has a PhD in music. He do this for real. Angie Music went through his distribution company that he owns. And Shana took it down. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, she is a plant. She is a problem. We get it. We see it. We know.
Well, we appreciate you. And I just want to know, what lies do you want to debunk?
What lies? Stone, she said, what lies do we want to debunk? Stone? Well, there's so many lies out there about her being kidnapped and her being murdered.
Well, I'm not on here to interview right now, so
Yeah,
I'm just listening.
He's just listening. You hear him. She can hear you. But anyway, just go to Stone's page, watch part 1 through 8, and just listen.
But I will say this. Listen, Shana. Sorry, I said Shana. Goddamn it.
Gigi.
Saran, listen.
Okay.
Just make them understand that obituary that was sold, that was all Shana behind that.
They know.
Mm-hmm.
They know.
Also, the QR code at the funeral with her sacred sound, that was all her. It's all about her. It's not about Angie. It's never been.
They know. And maybe Shana, Gigi, some of your people might have some questions.
Yeah.
About
talking to Storm. He wants to talk to you.
Say that again.
Do you mind speaking to Storm? He wants to talk to you. The guy that was just speaking in the beginning.
To be honest, he could just email me. My email is streettalkdailypodcast@gmail.com.
Okay. So you just wanted to the other people, that's just, I guess, a common viewer that have questions. Would you like to speak to them because they may have questions?
I don't mind. It depends. I don't mind. As long as it's respectful.
Okay. Shelly, respectful. Shelly, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, Shelly.
How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I just came in. I didn't hear what was going on because you seem very angry. And I don't know what you heard over here, but we are very much was in support of Angie, and we saw Angie videos. So when Angie came on saying that, things was going on and she spoke on them about people trying to steal from her and harm her, that's the reason why I guess we were discussing what was going on, because she was asking for help in her videos. It wasn't nothing disrespectful on my part when I asked the questions, and when I asked Storm, because Storm was doing an investigation, because it hurt his heart as well what happened to Angie. Okay. And I met Angie some years back at a radio station, and I always said when I met her, she was a very sweet lady, very humble. She did not have ego or anything when I met her. And I saw some things, what she said happened, where people judged her on her looks. They did not let her rise to the level. They just tried to use what she had. And I witnessed that and heard that. So nothing was disrespectful that I heard on Gigi's channel. They were just concerned because we saw where Angie was saying, I found out who been stealing and who done what to me. I guess you saw the videos. So when we saw that, and then this miraculous accident took place, of course everyone was like, oh, that don't sound right. It just didn't sound right after she said she knew who did what to her. So no disrespect.
Well, if you listen to what was said, if you went to Stone Paxton's blogs on YouTube, he told y'all what happened about the $10 million that Angie was supposed to pay a certain person out of the $50 million that she was supposed to be recouping. You could put the story together. You know what I'm saying? As to what happened. Who was stealing?
I didn't know why you were so.
There's some people that think you're Jack, but the conspiracy people.
I'm not Jaguar, right? See that, Gigi? They think I'm Jaguar.
Can you go live so you can?
I'm not going live. They can go to my YouTube channel and they can see my face there and see that I am not Jaguar, right? And you know what? I'm gonna get Jaguar right on my show so we can shut all these people down. No, I'm not Jaguar.
But
Okay, I'm not Jaguar.
I just wanted you to know, ma'am, that it was no disrespect intended. We care about Angie too.
No,
We
you
love
good, my
Angie
sister.
music.
You good, my sister.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Gigi didn't
you
do
good.
anything wrong up here. We just was concerned because we saw her concern, and then this happened. But
She had
anyway, much
demons
respect.
around her. She had the
Yeah,
wrong energies in her life. That's what it was.
yes,
She had
yes,
demons and the wrong energies around her. That's what it was. Okay. And I was
yes,
trying to get to her and a couple of other people. And God had it that way. It was destined. Somebody made it where we couldn't. And she was gone a couple of months after we tried to reach her. I kept saying, I'm gonna go to Atlanta, I'm gonna go to Atlanta, I'm gonna get the edge, I'm gonna get the edge. I couldn't get to her. So it was
yeah,
destiny. I
yes.
look at it like that. I always cried to Stone about it. I had to let it go. Like I can't carry that weight that I couldn't get to her because I saw something wrong. I was trying to
Yeah,
get to her. So I had to release that so I could keep my sanity and I don't get sick, you know?
yes, yes. Well, I just wanted you to know from what I witnessed and what Gigi was trying to do, because we care.
Yeah.
We
And
genuinely cared about her.
so what we gotta do is really send some positive energy, Michael and Diamond's way. Pray that
Right.
their eyes be opened up, that they could see that this woman don't have their mama's best interest, never did, wanted to be her, popped up from nowhere, you know what I'm saying, out the blue. And now look at the mess that's going on.
All right, Shelly, thank you. I'm gonna bring Charles. Charles, do you have something to say to Sharon?
Yes, Sharon, I love you. Thank you so much for bringing everybody back down to earth. You know, no, seriously, because God is going to take care of this. We don't give God
Absolutely.
enough credit to take care of all this. Bringing all these people in, Storm talking to Sheila Hopkins and all this and searching and searching and searching. Let the lady rest in peace. I know this YouTube thing is about the algorithm, the narratives, keep it going, keep it going. Let the lady rest. Rest in peace. And I'm so glad you came on because I've been chatting with you in the chat. And thanks Stone for, Stone for coming
Yeah.
on and clearing this up, man. You need to let this go. God is going to take care of this. Trust me. Believe in it. If you believe in God, like I hear all the time, God gonna do it. Trust in God. It'll happen. Thanks.
Okay. Uh,
Hi, I really appreciate the show tonight. And I wanted to ask, what is it that we can do to help? Like when you're saying justice for Angela, what are the steps today versus what has happened yesterday? And is it, this double question, is it best that her record, her music wind up with a company like Primary Wave, like everyone else, who's like Smokey Robinson has his music there, Lionel Richie, Whitney Houston, Prince? Does that really help Diamond and Michael out that it lands with Primary Wave?
Shana. I mean, God damn it, I keep saying her name. Sharon, let me answer the first half of that, and you can answer the second half. This is what I'm going to say since I'm on here listening. If you guys really want to do something, this is the best way for all of us to do something that could be effective, and that is to jam the phones of the DOJ and attorney generals. If we jam them damn phones, calling for answers over and over again, trust and believe me, they're going to have to do something about this. We just have to use our power, the family, the friends, the YouTubers, the content creators. We have to jam those lines. We can be online talking about it too, but if we jam the phone lines and constantly call and ask for results, we need to have results. We need to know if there's an active investigation. They have to answer that. And when you got enough people doing that, then it's going to cause a problem because you're going to jam the lines up in or out. Phone calls won't be able to get in. That's what we have to do. Sharon, you can answer that second half about the.
Yeah. So what Stone is saying is that the Department of Justice need to be called. Angie fans in Alabama need to be calling the Department of Justice for them to work on her case because they're really not doing anything to solve this supposed to be accident that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gigi, I guess I'll be able to get you the information, the law enforcement information, to get to your viewers to start calling the Department of Justice in Alabama to ask them why are they not investigating the murder of Angie Stone, the manslaughter, the vehicle homicide, because she was arguing in the van with the man. She was arguing. Okay.
Mm. We will really appreciate that. And Sharon, if you have time, if the information you can provide, if you can come over here and spearhead it, with the information you have.
Yeah, I would. I will. I'm gonna text you my email. Okay, Gigi.
Okay.
Okay,
And Sharon, can you talk
Sharon,
to
the
Storm
second
because you're
part.
already on there? Do you mind just speaking with him? I think
Storm.
it'd be
Okay.
cool if you could go
Speak
ahead and
with
speak with
Storm.
him.
He's the DJ out of Hawaii. Storm, right? Quiet Storm.
Okay, I just brought Storm up.
Okay. And also, when it comes to her music, we're not the heirs. Diamond and Michael have to do something for the sister that asked a question about her music, the likeness, the uses of her music. They have to do it. They're her two children. Nobody can do it but them two. But when they get to that point, I mean, also with prayer, if y'all could meditate and send positive energy her children's way, especially Michael with the situation with Shayna, visualizing Michael being without her, visualizing wherever Shayna need to be away from him, visualize it, sending positive energy their way, just thinking positive for the children and sending prayers towards the children so they can get stronger to fight for their mom's legacy. Because we already know what's coming. Oh, the Grammys is gonna come. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. You know what Shaka Khan said when they murdered Whitney. And y'all do know that Whitney was murdered, right? I went to her funeral. Her casket was closed. She was beat from head to toe. So we ain't got to figure out again if Whitney was on drugs. No, she was not. She was beat to death. And Bobby Christina, she was starved to death. Facts, okay? Okay?
All
But
right.
anyway, Quiet Storm, go ahead.
Okay, so I'd like to address what you came on and said in the initial beginning. If you look at the documents that I put up there closely, that was a clearinghouse that auctions off music rights. That's what I put up. I didn't put Angie Stone on there. They did. I called. I actually signed up and put up money to try and buy music just like those other people did. So when you say that I was lying, when I put the receipt on the screen, that wasn't fair. I would have likely appreciated if you asked me where did I get that information from.
Hey, Sharon, not to cut you off, Storm. He's not lying, and I'm going to tell you why. I know he's not. Initially, the person that took the songs, Sharon, I'm going to tell you what's going on. They're trying to dump these songs so they don't get caught with them because we found all those songs that they had put in their name. So what's going on? The auction he saw is that person that we know that went and tried to dump the songs off to get rid of them out of their name. So he's not lying.
Well, I apologize, Quiet Storm.
So let me go a
I
step.
didn't mean to call you a liar, but you need to know other facts too.
But
Before you
sister,
saw what you saw and did what you did. So I do apologize if I said you was a liar, but I came on a little uptight because of all the bloggers that keep trying to figure it out when all they got to do is be respectfully hit us up and we'll tell y'all what's going on.
But my sister, can you hear me?
But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. I called the Alabama Attorney General's office. I gave them that individual's name that bought the songs from the auction. I put how much they paid for them on the screen. I know exactly who it is, the date they did it, the time they did it, to include the check transfer. I gave Stone Paxton credit because I would not have found that had he not said Shana Shells' name, Shana Shells' name, and
Mhm.
I went through her up and down. The same things that you said is the same thing that I've been saying. And I had said once I heard number 8 of Stone's message when he gave her name, I said that gave me the ground to go searching deeper. So I didn't just search about her. I searched everything. I found Stone, the investment company that she used to raise capital to have someone buy the music. I talked to Sheila Hopkins directly for 3 solid hours. That's why I said Angela died in the van at the scene. Whether it was in or out, I cannot say because the report doesn't give accurate accountability to that. But she was in the van. I said what position she was sitting in because her first cousin was sitting next to her when the accident took place. Now, I don't know if you know anything about me, but are you familiar with the Quiet Storm?
No, sweetie. Are you talking about like the Quiet Storm that we all grew up on? That Quiet Storm?
You're inside the Quiet Storm. Music soft and warm. We're going to be in tune for a wonderful evening inside music today. Currently, weather outside is 45 degrees. Tonight's going to be a little bit.
No, sir. I don't know nothing about the Quiet Storm.
You don't know the Quiet Storm.
No, sir. I don't know nothing about you, the Quiet Storm guy. No.
I have
But
been doing.
DJ, I was told you a DJ in Hawaii. Is that true?
I'm not a DJ in Hawaii. I am an owner of radio network.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I am not just a.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here, Gigi. I will be communicating, contacting you. Stone, you have anything else you want to say?
No, I just thank you. I'm sorry, Stone. I hope you can hear me. I appreciate what you've done. I know exactly what you were doing, and I heard the clarion call when you gave it, and that's why I went further to do what I do. I have the resources to go deep behind
Okay.
dark walls of.
Well, we'll
There's a lot of stuff so that everybody knows there's so many levels to this. I've not even begun to share, and I don't even know if I'm going to share some of this, which is why I stopped at 8 because people start being funny about me doing these volumes. And like I said, the only reason I did them was to bring more attention to people focusing on it, so I stretched it out. But this has so many levels to it and things I've not even shared that I just kind of stopped there. And I appreciate all the bloggers. I appreciate everybody. You know, the Messy Spot, Pickwork TV, my boy Tough News, everybody. You know, Just D, everybody that has a show that's working together. I just appreciate everybody finally coming together and the fans and everybody making sense of this. And I appreciate you, Brother Storm, for everything that you're doing. But everything you just said is right, and there's so much more to that. And if you know what I'm talking about, if you didn't sing certain stuff, you know what I'm saying.
I do. I've been in this industry for 45 years. 45.
And I couldn't do it. Like what Storm said, she walked away. You sure? I surely did. I got too much to lose. I have a big family, and they won't be. It's a lot, and it's sad that we're so gifted and talented. In what 2022, y'all don't know, but 200 rappers passed away. 200 rappers died just a couple of years ago. Now, what's going on at 200 rappers passed away? So I was like, man, I'd rather just do my shit like Stony doing his digital, independent. Because I don't want to play them type of games. Quiet Storm.
That's the way to go. And I don't know if you heard.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I just officially trademarked the name Quiet Storm. I own it.
Oh, I just told Storm. Yeah, we doing some things over here. We doing some things.
So you could check it out. You'll see. But I just want to say, I heard what Stone said. I had
Mhm.
I had the resources to check it out, and I did. And I went in, and
Mhm.
just what you said, I clarified just the stories that was out there just tonight, and said, because I got it from the horse's mouth. I located Sheila, and I spoke to Sheila for 3 hours.
Oh, they dropped down.
Okay. So I'm just glad they got that straight, because the one thing I ain't is a liar.
Okay. Gina, she's been very patient.
Yes. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Storm. Hi, Gigi.
Hey,
I
Gina.
I spoke with you before on another topic,
I
but I'm probably not gonna be a popular person about what I have to say because I ain't in the industry, but I have been listening to music and I liked Angie Stone's music a lot. And I've heard a lot about what's been going on with her and the label and everything that she has been with. And it just seems it is a lot of, like one of the ladies had said earlier, it is a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of weird stuff going on. And it always seems like when anything happens with any of these stars, with what y'all may call stars, these artists in the industry, is when they pass away and situations happen, it's never done by regular protocol. There was you know how there was nobody, the person that normally come gets the body. All this I've been sitting here waiting to see, and then as everybody's talking, I'm trying to remember everything I wanted to say, but nobody, the person that comes get the body from the scene, nothing's done in regular order like it would be for, like, I'm a regular person. When anybody get hit in a car accident, you have to wait for the coroner to come get the body. Nothing is ever done
Gina,
regular.
Gina, I don't want to cut you off, but they just came up here and they said that she passed away in the van. So we're gonna leave
Yeah,
that, Gina.
so
And
then we can't say nothing then.
It's
you see they shut it down.
This your page though, Gigi. They shut it down on their page. They can't shut your page down.
Shit, I'm not about to go to no war, y'all. Shit.
Then
Uh-uh.
you might as well just close the whole live down then.
No, we could keep talking about it, but it just have to be, carefully done. You know, it can't go too far left and right and up and down. But anything
Well,
did you have to say, Gina, about what Sharon or Storm said today?
yeah, I was listening to Sharon very closely, how she said that that girl just came out of nowhere about 6 months ago. Sound like a handler to me. Anytime these people just pop out of nowhere, the industry got something to do with them. And she seems to be controlling a lot of things and making a lot of moves that nobody seemed to be controlling her and being able to stop her. That's very questionable. And how she's saying, oh, Angie didn't know the business. Angie been in the business for a long time. Angie wasn't new to this. So
let,
she
let,
don't have no responsibility of anything that happened.
let me say this, because we're getting the narrative into a middle road when we need to be in the right road. What you're saying, Miss Gina, is this, but I'm gonna rephrase it a little bit if you don't mind. With
You
all due
can't
respect.
rephrase what I said. I said what I said.
Wait a minute now. I'm talking to you with respect, Miss Gina.
You are. You really are being really calm and cool and using your radio voice. But I said what I said, Storm. And I said it the way I said it because that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, you said it, so thank you. So let me get back to talking about Shana Wells as I was speaking. And the fact is, what I was saying from the very beginning is that Michael knows is caught right there with Shana Wells. Yes, Shana Shells. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And that needs to be dealt with. That needs to be dealt with. It has to be dealt with because she's done too much to disrupt things the way it should have been. She's done so much damage in a short bit of time. So she's been in the house for actually the family says more than 6 months, but I don't know because I'm not there. So I can't say how long she's been in the house. All I know is she's been in there longer than she needs to be. And the family don't like her there. Angie even wanted her to be gone, but Michael wanted her there. And I don't know why Michael wants her around, other than she has his nose wide open. And that's why I addressed Michael. That's why I am going to address Michael. And that's why, as men, we need to cover Michael and convince him at some way, some form, some fashion that, please, my young brother, give yourself a break. Give yourself a sabbatical.
Storm, do you think you can reach out to Michael? Hit him in the DMs?
So I'll be truthful with you. I don't have to hit him in the DMs. We sent a phone call to him today. He has not returned the phone call yet.
You got his number?
I do.
Oh, wow.
I sure
What
do.
did he expect you to call?
No, he did not.
Oh, well, he might be like me. I don't pick up phone calls I don't know.
Well, that's correct. But another family member called for me also while I was on the phone, and he still hasn't returned that phone call yet either. So from what I understand, that's kind of normal for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
I also have Shana Wells' phone number, but I desire not to call her.
Why?
Well, she, just like Lethal, should be under investigation. And I don't want any part of interfering with an investigation.
Gina, you want to call her?
Shit, give me a number. I mean, you doing all this investigation. What's wrong with making that phone call? You doing all this investigation. You got her number, but you ain't gonna make that call. That's questionable to me.
Well, I'm glad it's questionable to you because I'm just going to say it's common sense at this point with an investigation over. Because I know what this investigation is going to turn to. I know it. I can see it. I can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell it. And so you have to use a little bit of common sense and pull back even when you don't want to, because you may find yourself interfering with an investigation.
Calling her is interfering. Reporters make phone calls. They don't interfere with an investigation, just making a phone call to get information.
It depends on how the call is made. Right now, for me, with the information I have, that phone call is not going to be pretty.
Maybe it's different because I'm not a fan.
But see, I am.
And I know that it'd be a lot more to these things when these people are in the industry. It's a secret society. And it's a lot of answers that you're not going to get while you talking like you can smell how it's going to end. I don't believe that. I wouldn't bank on that either.
Let me tell you something, ma'am. I'm not going to be cordial but for so long.
That's okay. I'm an adult. You can say whatever you want to say.
But I'm doing my best to be a gentleman.
Let's keep Storm nice. Gina, I really appreciate you, girl. You got to come back. You have, the voice of, people, the same questions you have, people feel that way. But
I don't even get to say my questions, Gigi. So ain't nothing's getting answered because I didn't get to say what I wanted to say because you said stoning them and shut you down. So we can't say nothing.
Yeah, they done booed over. They said, shit, this shit dumb. Okay. Look, Gina, when they come to the door, you ain't gonna be there, Gina.
No, but you here for your people, and you here because your people have questions, and they want to come up here and say something.
You right. Well, Gina, you pulled my card. You right, Gina. I'm gonna bow out of this one, Gina. Gina, you right. Okay, you
Miss
right.
Gigi, you have a good night, baby, and I'm still here listening whenever you go live. I love your content. You are a hoot,
All right,
and
Gina.
you take care of yourself.
You too. Bye bye. All right, go ahead, Storm.
Okay, so let me ask a question. The people say I see people are mad at me. Why would anybody be mad at me for telling the truth? You know what? If you want to be mad at me for telling the truth, I can handle that. I'm a big boy. I can handle that. I really can handle that because what I say is factual. What I say is true. What I say, I can. You know what? I can back up what I'm saying. Okay, I can back it up because we ain't got to shoot no lies. We don't have to shoot no lies.
And I was talking about a Stone. She was trying to push him out because she was telling Angie about him. Yeah, you need to get rid of him. So I know nothing about Stone, but these are the names that I've heard.
Okay, now.
So when I seen him on the video, I said,
Hold on. Let's not.
Okay, so I'm just showing you now.
Yeah, let's not bring his name up.
No. That wasn't in a negative. That was her statement. Her statement was very much in support of him. She just said she never met him, and that was
okay.
She never met him.
Yeah.
She respects him because they were helping. I respect them because they were helping. I don't know what they did behind the scenes, so I have no information to contritely say anything to the negative. So I can never do that because there is no negative information to put forth that direction other than they wanted to do what was right to help her recover. That's it. That's all I can say.
Now, Lisa, you say I got pumped. You damn right I got pumped. Okay. And I'm gonna stand on that shit, Lisa. Okay. What you gonna do about it, Lisa? I'm gonna stand. I'm getting pumped, Lisa. I'm still gonna sleep tonight, Lisa. Hell, shit. Yeah, okay. It's better than sleeping with one eye open, wondering if they're gonna come through the back door or the front, Lisa. Hell, shit. Lisa, you get your black ass up here and you say something, Lisa. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get punked every motherfucking time. Okay. Now take that to the damn bank. Go ahead, Storm.
Okay. So let me. No, I'm not Lenny Green. Lenny Green works at WBLS. So no, I'm not Lenny. Okay. There's more than one person do the Quiet Storm, but I am the owner of the name Quiet Storm. Period. Trademarked. Look it up. Okay. So people, we have to understand that there's various people that do various different things. And everybody may not express themselves on the same manner, in the same way. But the one thing is for sure. If I tell you something, you better believe I got the proof to back it up. You may not see it, you may not hear it, but at any point it's requested, I got it to give.
So I'm sorry to cut you off. Are you going to drop that interview?
Yes, I am. I am going to drop that interview, and I cleared that interview to only be dropped on your platform.
Okay, you know what I was thinking, Storm?
What's that?
And it's a diss to my platform, but I think it would be amazing if you dropped it on your YouTube channel because you know they're gonna all run to it.
Well, but I'm not a YouTuber, and I'm a broadcaster, and with all due respect,
I'm a YouTuber. I'm gonna stand on that one too.
Yeah, I believe I should stay in my lane. I'm not a content creator. I'm a broadcaster, and I like to stay in that lane. But this issue right here or sometime on other platforms, there's issues that are dear to me, and I'll speak up.
Right.
And only because of that. But getting on my channel and doing a full thing like this is not what I do. I will present info. I will give as best of information as I can to back it up, and I'm out. But I don't have I don't need to monetize. I don't need any of that. I make a good living. I own 6 stations. I'm doing well.
Well, that's
And
good.
see, this is the other thing that I did not say. There are other contacts to Angie that I do have because of radio interviews, and I haven't said anything because at those point it doesn't need for me to bring that out because it's not necessary. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one thing about it is, and I'll say this, is that I don't play with other people's brand, and I do not unequivocally tolerate anybody playing with mine. My name is trademarked. Mess with my name, and we will go to war. Point blank. Because I don't do that to people. I don't. I do my best to be as respectful as possible, but I am human. I will come out of my skin if you make me.
Oh, well, we don't want all that now. Shit.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm human. I'm human.
Yeah.
I am human, but I try to be. I try to be cordial, but I'd like to see what anybody else have questions because I'd like to answer them because I have a lot of information.
Okay. Yeah, we appreciate you for having self-control. We really noticed that. We appreciate that.
I gotta respect you, Gigi. Yeah, I gotta respect you. So I'm gonna do that.
Goddess says, stop being scared. Did you listen, Goddess? Did you not miss the message, Goddess? Stay in your lane, okay? I'm a scary ass motherfucker, okay? I'm gonna stay in my lane, Goddess. Okay, I'm comfortable here. I'm not no hero, Goddess. So why am I trying to be a hero if that's not what I do, huh? Why am I going out here trying to be a police if that's not what I do, Goddess? Stay in your goddamn lane, and I'm staying in mine. Shit. Okay, hell. Gonna have me out here breaking my damn neck, going out thinking I'm a damn hero. I'm not no damn hero. Hell. All right, so we got a new person here. Ellen, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Angie. Can y'all hear me?
Yes. We can.
Okay, so I did what's interesting. I'm sorry, I'm a little tipsy right now, but I did a reading on Angie like 2 days ago, and from what my readings had said, it definitely said that her son had something to do with it.
Oh, hold on, Ellen. Now, did you hear what Stone just said in Sharon? They said
No.
they said don't start that, but don't start with child Storm. Go ahead.
Well, this is for entertainment purposes. I'm sorry.
No. This is not entertainment time right now. We want to deal with the truth and facts.
Okay, well, I was just telling you what I saw in my reading. It had something to do with
Ellen.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't say it, Ellen, because they're watching. Okay.
Okay.
Back down. I thought you had a comment about what Storm and Sharon said, but you coming up here,
No, I did. Okay, well, I did have something to say. I wanted to know what this woman that she just left. Okay, she's saying that people don't know how.
Now, Ellen, that is the wrong person to try to. Ellen, you going down the road. Ellen, what in your reading tell you going down the wrong road?
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna go there, but
go down here, Ellen.
Okay, well, I just want to say something to Storm that I really appreciate what you're doing for our community. And I think that everyone in Gigi's chat and Gigi followers and me myself, we're going to pray for your protection and hope that you get the answers that you need. So I'm going to drop down.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Ellen. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for saying that. But I need to let people know I ain't no punk. I'm not no punk by far. I do have security. I also have canines that are with me 24 hours a day. I think you've seen them a few times, Gigi.
Yeah. That's
So
that's yeah, Storm.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So I'm not worried about anything. I'm a big boy. The military has taught me how to protect myself very well, and I do that very well. I am a soldier to the heart as well as a broadcaster. But I
That's
love my country, and I can handle myself. So
gotcha. And I
that
want to say, people, you say Tasha K would have did it. You know, Tasha K is amazing, but I'm not Tasha K. And I'm not going to do what other people do. You understand? Okay. So it is what it is. Okay. What were you going to say, Storm?
oh yeah. Since anybody say no one's threatened me. I really no anyway.
Ain't
No,
nobody
nobody.
no, let's not go with that, Storm. So
Yeah.
let's just move
No,
on.
I'm just making a statement. No one has done that. So because
Yeah,
somebody said it. Yeah,
this
that
is
didn't happen. Okay, so the bottom line here. The bottom line here is this. We need to do everything to bring Lethal and Shana Shell to the forefront because at the end of the day, Lethal got away without a proper investigation being done first. They started the investigation after, without verifying anything while it was actionable. So somebody going to jail. That's for sure.
Hmm. All right. Well, Storm, I think you then came and you conquered. We really appreciate everything that you had to say. I can't wait till you drop that interview. That's what I'm gonna be waiting on.
Uh,
Everett, didn't you speak to Everett before?
I don't
I
think I did.
don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring yes, you did, but I guess Everett may have something else to say. I'm gonna bring Everett and Charles.
Yeah.
Charles.
Which one?
Well, first of all, I don't even want to talk to Charles. Charles, I don't want to go through that.
Nah, this is a channel where we discuss. Why you don't want to talk to me?
Because you ignorant.
Okay.
What you
Okay.
mean I'm ignorant?
Can
And you
y'all
disrespectful. I just got a question.
Dismiss yourself, Negro.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
bitch.
I'm Charles. He don't want to talk to you. Lord. Okay. Ever
Yes.
any
Hey, Gigi.
how you doing?
Fine, Gigi.
How's the weather out there?
It's cool. It's breezy.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I was. That's what I was saying about Lethal. He's in the wind. Is like the wind right now. He's in the wind like the brisk, like the Chris Brisk. Uh, Nobody has asked him no questions. It's like he's got away, And I'm like Quiet Storm. He needs to pay because he took my girl. That, like I say, I'm gonna keep saying it. That was my first listening of first rap group ever before any Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, uh MC Light, all them. It was the sequence. It was Angie Stone, Blondie, and Charlotte Pearl. And on the Sugar Hill album, on that Sky Blue Sugar Hill album, on the LP. And that my mama had. And it's devastating. It's really devastating. It's like he's getting away with murder so quick. And I keep pronouncing her name wrong, but it is it Shana, right? Is it Shana?
Shauna.
Shana.
Yeah. Shauna.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Everett,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question? Do you think that driver, do you think that he was the mastermind, or do you think he was a puppet, doing someone else bidding?
Both. I say both. I say both, Gigi, because a man gonna listen to a woman just so long, and then a man is gonna put together his own analysis and do what he's gonna do with the information he got from the woman. And so, like I said, it's devastating because Angie would have been.
I'm kind of lost, Everett. What if the guy that's over it, what if it's a man that the driver was working for a man? It could be a woman though. I don't know. I mean, it could, I don't know who it is. Hell.
Hmm. Well, I still think that it's Shana. I still think that she and Lethal is the masterminds. Though I keep,
So
and
you
then
don't
like then
nobody else involved besides those two? You think that's it?
I don't. The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Diamond.
Oh Lord, why you say that? Okay, Evers. Okay, well, I'm glad you told the truth, Evers. I appreciate you gotta come back, Evers. Okay, Jones, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing, Miss Jones?
I Miss
I'm
Jones.
all right. I want to tell y'all that I remember Angie Stone back in the day. I think I was in 7th grade when she came up with "Funk You Right On Up." I'm gonna funk you right on up. Yes, I remember that. And I think that ugly man, Lethal Carter, oh, he is so disgusting looking. And he need to go sit his butt down somewhere. He need to come on and just tell what happened. They need to tell what happened. Because you know what? I was not a big Angie Stone fan, but my girlfriend was. My friend, she liked that song, There's No More Rain in the Cloud. And she liked that song so much. But when she had died, it was just so sad to me. But I feel like this. I don't know if y'all gonna get mad when I say this. Y'all need to find out Clive Davis is the one that's behind all this stuff.
No.
He's not.
No.
He ain't okay. Well, tell me what it is.
Look, I gave a perfect illustration earlier. I said
I
it would.
think she might came late, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I'll tell it again. It appears that from the top, it looks like they're stealing all the money. But in fact, that's the way those that are stealing want you to look at it that is there. When in fact, it is the very people that's close to her that done the stealing.
Oh, okay.
So I ain't gonna put this on that level yet. We may get there, but right now we're not there. Right now we on the ground floor, and the ground floor is very, very much full of mud. And
Okay.
the mud got a little kimchi inside of it, and it stank real bad. So we're not even up on that top tier yet.
We
And
ain't okay, so we ain't got there yet, huh?
no, we ain't got there yet. We ain't even scratched that surface. And to be frank, I would like to digress to Stone Paxton and their crew to go to that level, because that's a whole nother entry level outside of broadcast that I even deal with. I know how to track music. I know what the IRC codes do. I know what the track ID numbers do. Okay. Yet at the same, and I know how to follow it on the publishing, because we have to pay ASCAP, BMI, and CSAT every month for the music that we play on the radio.
I don't hear that. Did y'all see that? I looked and seen. Ain't she supposed to be that girl Shana, some singer or something?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh,
You're right.
her video. She sound terrible.
That's yeah. I said that earlier. You're dead
Oh
on it.
God! I said, who finger? Oh my gosh, she found a mess.
A hot mess.
A hot mess.
A hot mess. A hot mess. And didn't have the audacity to want to represent artists What?
Yeah, she said she's supposed to be representing artists that can't I guess can't get in the music industry or something like that.
Okay, so let me tell you a secret how they do that right there, right? So Shana Shells started an internet radio station, right?
Mhm.
And anybody can put up an internet radio station.
Right.
I do terrestrial radio, I do television, and I do internet radio because we stream our service to other stations. So we use the internet for delivery also for IP
Mhm.
the stations. Okay. So with her having the internet station, right?
Mhm.
She's yet playing the people's music on the station. She's not paying any royalties at all. So that's a violation for one. It is a digital, it is a DB, which is, I mean, internet radio now is taking light in a more bigger form because more people listen to the internet now than terrestrial radio. Terrestrial radio is your AM and FM stations, satellite.
Mhm.
Okay, so that being said, she's using that, and she's using the fact that she's with Michael, and Michael being D'Angelo's son, and the fact that he's also Angie Stone's son, that lineage. And so somebody that don't know anything about the industry, they think that, oh, I'm getting with somebody that's some big. They got some pull. She ain't got no pull. She can't pull her own teeth.
Mhm.
She's an OPP. You know what OPP is?
Other people's
Property.
pussy.
Yeah.
I said pussy. I'm sorry, y'all.
But that too. That too. She know all about that. She got the charge, so she know it.
But
So
I saw that she was in some type of, she had won something. Didn't she win? If you go back, she won something. If you go look her up, she won because she was supposed to be trying to, I can't really say, but she had won something. But I had looked her up. I looked her up when you all had said about her, this Shana girl, but she sounds terrible. She cannot sing. And I know because I sing in the church choir. I've been singing the church choir since I was a little girl. And I know this child cannot sing. But do our kids have good sense? What's wrong with them?
Okay, well, let's not try to be too explicit and going in that direction.
Okay, all right.
Miss Jones, I really appreciate you. Okay. All
Right.
right. All right. Storm.
yeah. So the bottom line is we laid out what's going on. Hopefully tomorrow I will have the interview that I will be able to share with you. Tomorrow I'm going to share with you the path walked by Lethal Carter, Lethal L. Randolph, Lee Carter, and the other many aliases that he have, to show you how nefarious of a drug dealer, woman abuser this man is. To show you that someone with a character like that wants to be in the entertainment industry, always flaunting the name of Eddie Levert III for clout, can be a nefarious person. We're going to break him down tomorrow. We're going to break him down. So you better tune in. Bring your seatbelts because you're going to need them.
All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here, you all. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Hopefully you guys was informed and you have a more clear perspective of what's really going on here. I know I do. All right. Thank everyone for donating, for supporting this channel. And have a blessed night, everybody. Did y'all enjoy what Storm presented to you guys today? Press 5 if you really enjoyed what Storm presented to you all. I know I did. Thank you so much, Storm, for going an extra mile, to doing all you're doing on this Angie Stone case.
Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're going to get on out of here. We will see you guys on the next show. Bye.